Hey y'all. So this is part 10 of my Life in the Philippines series. All right, so this is kind of a big one. I'm finally a resident, like officially. My probationary 13A visa extension was approved. It's been implemented and I've got my stamp in my passport. I've got my ACR card here, which does say probationary resident. And now I'm not just here doing monthly extensions and hoping everything's going to be okay. I'm actually a resident now. A bona fide resident, motherfucker. And yeah, I'm probably going to laugh every time that I say that because it still feels crazy. But honestly, this was a huge deal for me because for some people, a visa is just paperwork, but it's forms, appointments, receipts, government offices, waiting around, all the annoying bullshit that nobody really wants to deal with. But for me, it was never just paperwork. This was my wife. This was my kids. This was George growing up with his dad here. And this is the life that I believe God brought me into. Now, for a while, I had this fear in the back of my mind that something could happen. Maybe I messed something up. Maybe I didn't understand something. Maybe one mistake or one issue could put everything at risk. And that scared the shit out of me. I'm not even going to pretend that it didn't. Because I didn't just move here to the Philippines because I thought it would be cool. I moved here for love. I moved here because my wife is here. My family's here. My son is here. My kids are here. This is where my life is now. And now when your whole life is in one country, but your legal ability to stay here depends on immigration paperwork, that gets really heavy. It messes with your head. Now, there were times that I worried about being blacklisted, about being deported. The biggest one that scared me was being separated from my wife and kids. And I know some people might hear this and go, well, just do your paperwork, dumbass. Well, yeah, no fucking shit. But life isn't always that simple, right? Sometimes you're trying to figure out things in a foreign country. You don't fully understand the process. Sometimes money is tight. Sometimes life is stressful. And then sometimes you're just dealing with your work, family, life, bills, health, kids, transportation, and a bunch of other things all at once. And sometimes you're just doing the best you can with what you know at that time. That was me. Now, I had to correct some stuff. I had to go through the process, and I had to make sure everything was handled the right way. And thank God it worked out. Because I'm telling you now, if I would have been forced to leave my family, that would have fucking destroyed me. I'm not being dramatic. That's the truth. My life is here. Maricel's here. My kids are here. My life and my home is now here. So when I finally got this approved, I felt I could breathe again. No more monthly extensions. No more feeling like I was just trying to stay ahead of things. No more carrying that same fear every month. Now, don't get me wrong. I still have responsibilities. I still have to be a good boy. I still got to follow the rules and laws. I still have to keep my paperwork clean. And I still have to do what I'm supposed to do. But now I've got a solid foundation. I'm not just passing through. I'm not just visiting as a tourist. I'm here. And that means a lot to me. It means peace. It means stability. It means I get to keep building the life God gave me here. Now, it means I also get to wake up next to my wife. It means I get to watch George, Hannah, and Tommy grow up here. It means that I get to be here for the normal, everyday stuff. The school runs, the family dinners, the long motorcycle rides, the car rides, George stealing the whole bed like he pays the damn mortgage, the noise, the chaos, and the little moments that don't look like much from the outside, but mean everything when it's your family. Now that's what this residency actually means to me. It's not just a card, it's not just a visa, it's not just immigration approval. It's me getting to stay here with the people that I love most. And I thank God for that. Because I know that I didn't get here by myself. There's times that I was stressed, times that I was scared, and there were times I didn't know how things were really going to turn out. But God kept carrying us. He kept opening doors. He kept protecting my family. He kept making a way when I didn't know what the hell the next step was going to look like. And I know some people may not understand it. That's fine. I do. I know what God has done for me. I know what God has done for my family, and I know He didn't bring me this far to abandon us now. So yeah, I'm finally a resident in the Philippines. And the Philippines now officially has a swink problem. I'm here, George is here, and if George has his way someday, there might be a whole little army of little swinks running around this country. I'm joking, kind of. But seriously, this country is part of our family story now. And I know where my family came from. My family's from Europe. We then immigrated into the United States, and now we're in the Philippines. It's never been easy. There are days the Philippines drives me absolutely insane. There are things that I still do miss about America. There are things here that I still don't understand, like the language sometimes. There are things that frustrate me, but this is where God led me. This is where my wife is. This is where my kids are growing up. And this is where my family is building something. And that matters more to me than comfort. Now, when I look back at everything it took to get to this point, I'm very grateful. Not because everything was easy. It definitely wasn't. And not because I handled everything perfectly. I definitely fucking didn't. But because God was faithful through it all. And now, I have something I carried in my heart for a very long time. I get to stay. I get to build. And I get to be here with my family. And that means more to me than I could probably explain without crying like a baby. So this is part 10. I'm finally a resident. I'm finally able to breathe a little bit easier, and I'm thankful to God for bringing me through another chapter. Now, I don't know everything that's coming next for our family, but I do know this. God has been faithful. My family is worth every fight. And the Philippines officially has a swink problem. And maybe one day, George will be able to watch this and understand that his dad didn't just end up here by accident. He fought to stay here. He fought to be close to him. And he fought to love his mom. He fought to build a life here with our family. And I thank God that I get to keep doing that. Peace and blessings. Remember, I love you.